I was first introduced to Giuseppe's work when watching Don Burke when I was quite young, and I remember that television was quite important to me as a young person because it was my only introduction to kind of the idea of community. I think television back then had a real sense of community, and it really is quite important to my work now, actually. A lot of my work is quite interested in connecting with people. So when I saw Giuseppe's work again, I think it was in the local paper, I really wanted to come and visit. So I made a phone call and found that the museum had long closed and Giuseppe had just, I think, recently passed away. And I just kept thinking about it years later, and it felt so important and significant, his work, and I just really wanted people to see it.
When I think on him, you want me to say it from him, I miss him. Family man, look after the kids, probably, and he liked to work, never stopped work. When we was in Italy, finish one job and go to the other. He come here, he left Italy 1956 in February. He come to the Australia, Melbourne, 1956, March 1956. Stay 10 months over there, for 8 months, 10 months, and come here to Sydney. 14 months ago, after, I come with my 2 children, 1957. And then the life started. The time was bad, not like now, in here. No house, no fridge, no stove, no nothing. But we survived. When I cook in the daytime, I call him to eat. He said, okay, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, quarter of an hour, half an hour. Call back again, you come inside, eat a little bit, and come straight here. In the night, you come inside to eat something, come back here up to 10 o'clock in the night. Come inside, go to bed, 4 o'clock in the morning, get up and come to work.
So these are the workers. They would get the sheaves of wheat with the pitchforks, wooden pitchforks it says, and they obviously throw it up there, pop it down, and it would mill the wheat. And all the grain would come across and, I don't know, land somehow.
The wheat go there, the wheat go there, the leftover go to the other side.
Maybe it baled up the hay, I'm not really sure. And they had a steam engine, obviously. When they had that footage of Don Burke coming out was when he was showing it. So it was around that time that he decided to amalgamate all his works and put them in there. Before that, you know, it was just like he just stored them here or there or wherever, and eventually probably just thought, oh, I will just turn this little thing into a museum, and that's when he sort of put all the plaques up and decided to show it. And we did have some school groups come in conjunction with the Fairfield Museum, you know.
I don't know what you call it, because I asked my husband, always you do something yourself. Why you don't do something for me? Do something. I said, okay, he make this one, but I don't know. He make because I told him, always you do something for yourself, and you don't do something for me. I said, okay, I make something for you. He make this.
Dad built this little granny flat back in the 60s and had a number of people living in there when they've needed housing. My brother and his wife lived in there for a short while. In about the early 80s, I think, he met a Vietnamese family at some function, and he offered them the place to rent, and they lived here for about 3 or 4 years, and they remained good friends with him throughout his life. Yes. Another one of Dad's many projects, he decided to make a laundry basket holder. So instead of the ones that you put in a trolley and push out, he decided to make one that anchored to the clothesline, so you had the ability to move it whichever way you liked. It's really very handy. I used one for many years.
The first mic was this one, the aeroplane there. The first started to do something like that, and then make a little car, and then start to make those things. That is inside at the church, St. Peter's Square, at Rome, and the Vatican. And that one is the Pope soldier. Anything he might never write the year or the months. When he finished this, he make the fiesta at the Abruzzo Club. The club was full. Anything he make just for himself, because he's proud of me. When he make something, you can see he clean, happy. What can I say? It's look nice for him. The people shake hands of him, say, "Oh, beautiful, I like, you're clever." That's it.